Hello, Toddbog here with Breaking the Stream, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Conquest of Elysium 4, the Witch playthrough. If you had watched my last video, I had asked a question during that video of where the heck did my little mutant go, my doppelganger. And luckily I got a comment from Janahito who said that he is a normal-looking spearman. So there he is. A little doppelganger with his 31 hit points, regeneration, bashing resistance, and just sweet number of attacks. So yeah, so there he is. So he's not a commander though, like this one who's the doppelganger captain, but he is still there and present and doing his assassination. So very cool. Anyways, so where we last left off, we're kind of working our way over to the swamp so we can learn a new spell. So I think that's where we're going to continue our movements here. I've misaligned on the keyboard. Darn it. Well, we'll get there next round. Over here, we're going to go ahead and take out this port because we've got the resources to do it. Here we now got an army, as you can see, so that's pretty cool. Troll King with an army, we'll go ahead and wipe them out for now. I think, let's see, that iron mine is protected by dwarves. I think with this army we can knock it out pretty easily, so we're going to do that. Over here, we're going to go the only route we can. We'll just start working on reclaiming things here, probably do some visiting here while we get armies in play to finally take this tower and this temple city. So it's going to take a little bit of work for sure. Alright, you sir were working your way over to here with the 3 Harpy Scouts, and then who knows how many untold hidden forest guys, but we're going to win that pretty easy. Alright, Skiles, let's go ahead and do some summons. Yeah. Spectral specialties for sure today. Alright, last we got to do our recruits. So here, since we're building up another army here, let's go ahead and grab ourselves some more archers. We're going to need those. And we'll grab some, let's see, we'll grab some cavalry here just to get started on the next round. And I believe that's all she wrote, so we'll go ahead and do that. Whew, almost killed one of my dread wolves. Nice and easy. Okay, so that's concerning. We'll see what they have. Alright. So Skiles, let's go ahead and use your powers here. Do it 3 times total. Alright, supplementing our forces. And then we'll do a recruit of archers. And I think with this force here, with the spectral units and everything like that, we can easily take this old castle ruins. So it might be worth doing that. But for now, we'll go ahead and skip you out. What do we got here? We've got ourselves 74 units that we can see. So yeah, taking that may not be our best bet. Although, screw them. Let's do it. Over here, we're going to stay put. Here, we're going to go ahead and take this. And we're going to go ahead and use our special power, since we have the extra action point, to do Ritual Grand Mastery. So we got Bog Path. So we can travel swamp to swamp. That's very cool. Not quite what we want, though. So we'll have to wait around here and hopefully be able to get that back. So it's going to suck either way we go, so might as well go down here and do the scout finish here. And up here, I think we continue to get the iron mine. Again, there are probably more aggressive things I can do with this group, but consolidating these resources where the AI just won't reach is just a smart move on our part to get those additional resources we're going to need to actually do what we want. So here we'll go ahead and grab some archers and Skiles. We're good to go. We're going to actually sentry you at this point for now. And pretty soon we'll go out and we'll take out. See, we got old castle ruins. So interesting stuff. All right, end turn. Okay, so it was just the birds. And yep, they're not going to deal with us. Oh, that's right. The maenads are stupid. So when I did charm them, that's what happened. So, all right, let's get another ritual of mastery. There we go. Summon an old one. We're brewing a decoction that is used to awaken and control one of the old ones. The old ones slumber in the swamp, and the ritual can only be performed there. The more fungi used, the greater the chance. So we would need 600 to do that correctly. So it's going to be a few turns. So in the meantime, then, we'll come and take their stuff. And we might as well grab this forest here. Alright, you're a full 94 units all told. Yeah, I mean, we could probably crush you, we'd lose a lot. But right now our focus is on this Priest King. So let's get ourselves unstuck from over here. We'll grab that as on the way as well. Kraken's cool. He's got 4 attacks. He's hardy, but he always attacks alone. So solo solitary experience usually means he's going to take your stuff or just attack you where you're weak. So it's so slow now with your army, but you know, you can actually take on things like this without dying. So the trade-offs are there. Let's grab that and we'll come down here. Another Kraken, huh? Just imagine if you combine forces. Alright, at this point, let's go ahead and grab... Oop, don't have the action points. We'll grab this iron mine and kind of work our way in this area again. 27 units. We don't have what we need for that yet, so... Alright, we'll go ahead and recruit ourselves some cav and some archers. Probably should have done that the opposite, but... yeah, that's what you do. Yep, go take my stuff that I just took. It's fine. The plan is you're going to be last anyway, so... Alright, yeah, it's going to still be a few rounds. So at this point... We'll kill the 11 maenads here. Yeah, you can have that village right now. We're going to go kill this Kraken, though. Just to make sure he doesn't take stuff from us. Over here, we were going to crash here. And we'll just take this. Slow and steady. It's unfortunately where we're at here, but, you know. Go ahead and let those hands build up until we figure out where we need them. Okay, nice and easy. All the assassinations, and now we got another roaming army. Oh man, they murdered some of my cav. That's alright. Ah, they found the merchant. They're gonna get resources for that. Okay. Androphage Lord, so we should probably recruit him somewhere. The hut was down here, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's recruit him here. And what he's gonna do is just go and convert some of these jungles over for us. And then we'll come back and grab this after it's a little safer here. Alright, we got 13 maenads. And with our combined forces, we could probably pretty easily crush this army. Again, all that magic, though, really makes me iffy. So, so let's continue to steal your stuff. And you... So we got to stick around in the area because we'll soon have enough. So we're just going to take forests in the meantime, I guess. You guys are just coming over. And we'll come and retake those if we can. Let's see. Over here, the only other thing we'd want to take is the graveyard. So we have to take the smart move. Go there. Might as well grab this for us so that we can get more herbs. You are going to go... Oh, you're done. Actually, you can't do anything more. Alright. This time we'll go ahead and do more archers here because we got the undead. And we'll do some cavalry there. Alright. There's no reason Skiles can't go out and grab that. And yeah, you can go ahead and do 2 minor summonings. Beef up that front line. And the archer line. I like it. Okay. And we'll go ahead and turn. I gotta stop recruiting. I forget that it's taking my herb income, isn't it? So it's slowing me down from doing my big summons. Alright, either way, let's go ahead and transfer up. We can grab spearmen. That would work for me. We'll leave the rest of you guys there. So spectral archers have that magic attack. These familiars really aren't doing anything for us. But they provide targets for the assassins. Alright, so with what he's got here, we can take this out pretty easily. So let's do that. Here, we're just going to grab this. And we'll probably eliminate the main ads as well. Over here, we're just going to work our way over. Alright, what do you got? 15 units, so we do have to take this from him, but that'll be pretty easy with this army, because that's another one of his citadels, and we'll definitely take that from him as well, because that's just worth money. Alright, so you're going to come over here. Looks like we're chasing. And you, sir, let's... Oh, cool. We'll take their port here. Well, we got to search this area down here to see if there's any other citadels, so we have to be careful of that too. Alright, this time we're going to go down, but we're going to grab this farm and that farm. We're going to take this swamp again under our control and then just see what's over here. Alright, you are grabbing jungles for me. We're definitely going to grab the Ice Druid. We'll grab them here. And we'll grab Spearmen in both locations, just because we can. And... there we go. Alright, so they're starting to get better at recapping their things, so that's good to know. Okay, so a couple things to note. When you have the armies that we have, you'll sometimes create ghouls, or the soulless, sorry, not ghouls. And soulless are slow, so you have to make sure you transfer, hit the old S key like we did before to deselect them, and leave them behind. Otherwise, they'll slow your whole army down. So, but yeah, we did that. We won pretty much as expected. Skyles survived. I should have been more careful in that regard because of what they did. But yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out what's the best route here. Let's go down here first, and let's go ahead and eliminate our raiders here. And then we'll come over and recapture parts of this area here. So we just have to be as relentless as they are sometimes. So we'll go up here and here. And next round we'll be able to jump on it, on the swamp here. Alright, let's see. We wanted to take out the castle first before they reinforce. And then we can easily take out the port. We'll go ahead and crush you, even though it slows us down a little bit, but... Alright, come in the mountains. So now we want to... I want to get that swamp, but the fairy ring is still... Our fairy circle is pretty good. So we can come and take that first. Alright, you're going to get those, and then we're going to work on exploring over here. Oops. N for next. You... Alright, so this is an Ice Druid. They get two magics, which is really cool. So Frost Magic and Druidism. Frost Magic gives them Frost, which is 1 to 3 damage to burst 3. Icicles, a straight shot, like an arrow. Tangle Vine, and then Poison Arrow. So they get to cast 2 different spells each round. He also came with Mace of Pain. That's cool. So it does 1 to 10 damage extra if they're hit and hurt by the first attack. Magic resistance would negate, but it's armor negating, and it gives you sleep immunity. Very cool. Alright, we'll definitely have to give that to one of our melee guys once we get a chance. Speaking of which, we can go ahead and get ourselves an Androphage Lord. Might not be bad to do up here at this point. We'll do that. because we can come up here and retake the things that got taken from us. So we'll start with that and run. He's going to kill it. All 94 units of it. Yeah, and there's no reason to move an army out to try and stop it. Alright, well, easy come, easy go on the gold. Yeah, they're just not the same quality of human troop that you get elsewhere, for sure, so. Yep. Figured that was going to happen. Let's see if he can release the count for himself. I think he got charmed. That's great. Alright, yep. If you have a flyer, that's the best one to take over jungles because of how slow they are otherwise. So it's pretty good that they got a flyer to go and undo all the work that we did there, but that's going to happen. Let's go ahead and do some summoning. We'll get some Shadowmen. And, alright, so they took my swamp, and I wanted to wipe them out anyways, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then that'll give us the spot we need. Let's see, we have the action points to take this and that. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and throw some archers on the wall since I now have the resources. And we're finally going... Oh, yeah, she's a banshee. Take the risk. Alright. So this should be pretty easy, 15 units. So we'll go ahead and crush that. With this army slowly working its way over. We'll meet in the middle, and then we'll kind of march over and try and take out this temple city that just keeps getting more and more people. So over here, we've got an army of 180 units. This one's fairly scary as well, so we're not going to risk it for sure. Let's see. We're going to come up and take our swamp, I think. Oh, yeah, they got the fortified Hoburg, so we got to take that as well. They got to keep taking more and more stuff. It's crazy. All right. Over here, we'll just take that. And we're going to move down and explore. And let's see. Recruiting. Trying to think what we want to do. We'll go ahead and grab archers there. And then we'll just hit end turn. Nice and easy. Alright. The Mountain King found a magic item. It was a horror helm. Okay. So I think we lost a leader. I didn't know they were nearby. Oh, he killed a harpy, at least. Alright. So, let's see. Skiles. Might as well do that. We'll march and grab all these here. Alright, let's go ahead and use that special power. Ah, that's a Medusa. Sweet. Alright, let's see what a Medusa does. So, Medusa has 2 golden claws and 2 snake hairs. Also, petrification. Anyone striking in close combat will risk being petrified. Stone beings are immune to this effect. So, that's cool. Causes fear. Poison resistant. The golden claws don't do anything special. The snake hair, though, causes poison. So, it's an interesting creature. 600, though, for it. I wonder what the chance is for petrification. So, that'll be important to note for later. So it'll be a little bit before we get back to the resources we need so we can move out again. Where's our closest swamp after this? This one, should I start moving? I should start moving that direction. So let's do that. We'll go this way. We'll grab this wood along the way and we'll have an army. 74 units right now here. They got themselves the Death Temple Attendant. Okay. Skiles. Might as well grab that. You can't really do anything else. Let's see. We'll do another recruit of the archers here just to give them pause, right? So, Spartacus. Use special item. supplement our forces a little bit here before we start diving into the jungle. Alright. Yeah, there really isn't any reason not to crash into this. Kill the spirits, take the swamp. So we got 174 gold. I think we're good right now. I want to save as much of the fungus as I can. See what other old ones we get. Oh, they're kind of relentless, aren't they? And not in that fun way. Alright, but we're relentless in our own way, too. You got a turkey spirit. Ugh, you got this thing. Okay, so how often does it drop boulders? Every 3 rounds, so it'll do 5 shots of that. And then it has Warren Sun level 2. I think we'll be okay, but let's go ahead and do a couple minor summonings here. That's not going to really help. That's okay. It's not a combat caster, though, so once our spirit creatures get up and next to it, all it'll do is just attack them twice with talons, which is pretty deadly, but it won't be casting spells, and that's the important part, because we just had to cut it down. Only 62 life. It's a massive, massive sprite for sure. So, all right, 117 units, all trashed here though. Might be a great test for our Medusa. Oh, that's all we can see because of they're in the forest. Do I have anything that gives us sight? Do you have sight? No. Do you have? I thought no. Maybe it was the hounds I was thinking of. You don't have sight. The ants definitely don't. Do you? No. Do my doppelgangers? No. Oh, of the doppelgangers, this would probably be better used on him. Just because luck will be more useful for someone in the front ranks. So we'll make him lucky. Can we give him anything else? Amulet of Hate. Makes him a berserker. Yes, please. Okay. Because that means that when he gets hurt, he'll gain... let's see, where's it? Berserker. +1 strength bonus, so he'll do 1 extra damage for all his other attacks. So... you do not have the sight either. Okay. I was hoping we have something with spirit sight. You? No. Yeah, we would need the doggies... Will-o-wisps. Oh, will-o-wisps. There we go. They do have spirit sight. Perfect. Alright, so since they have spirit sight, we can move down here and we can see that it's her major army. And again, still not very scary. Her magic's definitely concerning, especially since she has a staff, or he has a staff of lightning as well. She's doing the Sword of Heroes, so not scary. So either way, we had a plan to come down here. We're going to go to this swamp, reinforce, and we'll probably have to crash into this fortified Hoburg eventually. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to do it now. Let's see, we got 60 units, traditional. They've got trash tier slingers. That's going to be a lot of peg. We got 1 armor, though, so, Do Skiles do it? No, we can let the witch crush him. What we will do with this group is we'll dance around that destroyed jungle, and then we'll crash into the fortified Hoburg instead. And then she can probably afford to use 1 major summoning. Another doppelganger captain. Alright, so our assassination game is going to be on point. Alright, let's see. So, ideally, we'll do this and that. Okay. And Spartacus, let's go ahead and replenish a little bit of your resources here. Alright, I can deal with that. Another white would be useful. Alright, you... Alright, we're separated by a river, but that's good. That means we can start exploring up here, and we can bring both of them back to take out the enemy. Alright, so let's just make sure. This is the last part that I'm unsure of. We'll have to check that area. Unfortunately, they did kill my scout that I was having in that area. You will come down here. We'll kill this ghoul, get the iron mine. Slow going for the Troll King now because he's got an army to nurse, but it's well worth it. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn. Nice and easy. Yep, I knew you would take my town. Oh, that makes it debatable now. Do I attack now? Oh, okay. Yeah, you see, goblins are trash. So those of you who watch my Troll King playthrough know that that's exactly what we expect to happen. But those of you who have not, you now know that the only reliable recruit you have with the Troll King is rarely worth the gold spent on him. So, so good to know. So yeah, the reason to attack this, they have no ranged. And without ranged, they have spells, so Force Magic level 2 can be annoying. Oh, they do have the lightning rod. That can be problematic for sure. But that's it. So what'll happen is we'll run up, and they're going to have trouble against us because they're going to be blocked by their own walls. They're not going to be able to get attackers into position. I do believe we have some flyers, like Medusa flies technically, so she'll probably go up there and get herself killed. These guys will go up there and get themselves beat on as well, although it'll be a lot harder to kill them. The tentacles don't wall climb, okay. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to run up to the gate, and then basically we're going to have things fighting and tanking the enemy at the gate, and our things tank better than their things, so they're just going to lose troops regularly, and they're going to be ineffective. The caveat being that that lightning rod is going to be problematic. So I think we're going to save that. That would be an interesting thing, and that's something we can definitely work to trick them into later, but we're not going to worry about it now. What we are going to do is we're going to come down here and here. We're going to finish exploring this. That is problematic, but they're not going to attack us here, and we can recruit. So let's go ahead and do that recruit. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some spearmen. Kind of buff up the ranks. And what we'll do is we'll leave Skiles there for a tick for sure. And we'll go from there. Alright, so you need to get back. So we'll just do that. Oh, great. Formless Spawn just hanging out. You will do that. And we've officially cleared that the enemy Priest King needs to be removed from this guard tower and then from this temple city. And I believe that is it. We got him off the Hobbit town. We got him off of the castle. So, yeah, that is what we're looking at. So if we can eliminate both of those, we don't have to deal with these massive armies of just basically grind. That's what they represent to me. So, like, this represents, you know, a bunch of fighting losses that I don't need to take, and I can take those new additional resources to my next fight. So, all right. So, yeah, we're down to Skiles. Recruit-wise, let's go ahead and recruit Spearmen at the castle just to buff it up a little bit more, and then we'll let... Oh yeah, so Blood Boil and Incinerate. So Blood Boil doesn't work on inanimate beings, so that helps. Incinerate is a definite problem, just does 1 to 25 damage, but single target. Greater Blessing doesn't really help them, and Strength doesn't really help them. So at this point we're about to get into combat, and they won't be able to cast, and then it'll just be, as you can see, nice and easy, all told. Now, of these forces, the Dryad Queen is going to be the annoying one, because they make their own citadels. They can just plop them wherever they want, so all the usual tactics to counteract them is not present, so that makes it just that much more problematic for sure. So, alright, you were working your way towards the swamp before I got distracted, weren't you? Alright, these 17 units are going to be a giant pain. Go ahead and get the archers here. Alright. Thank you for moving, Mr. Formless Spawn here. Who needs to buff up more? You can't anyway, so let's go ahead and use your special powers. I have to select you, though. And let's do some more minor summonings. Nope, that's trash. That's good. Okay. I mean, it's not the best, but... Alright, we'll kill you. We got a single troll here. So, yeah, looks like we're getting some more resources. That silver mine's going to be big. Here, we're waiting for the meetup, so we'll go ahead and steal stuff. Let's see. And we'll end in a fortified area, just in case they get the idea that they want to attack us. Here, we need to recruit... let's see. We'll recruit slingers for the walls, just to reinforce with more ranged attack for sure. And we'll go ahead and end turn. Because you get 15 of the little guys. Nice and easy. But yeah, every ancient forest is a recruit point for our citadel for the Dryad Queen. So that's annoying. Oh, they did decide to attack, and they're probably going to win. We're going to just speed this along because it's going to be a bunch of castings. They're all blessed to high hell now, and they're stronger. So strength and damage increased by 2. They're only getting 2 morale and 2 hit points. Does the blessing apply to animals? It does. Yeah, okay. Just making sure, even though the little hobbits are blessed, they're not made stronger yet, but yeah, they're eventually going to cut through just because of numbers, but oh, well, spell casting too. So Word of Power paralyzes, only does it in a burst of 1, so not great. Incinerate, that's good. Sunlight's good. Aura of the Sun creates awe. That can cause people to not attack, I believe. Drop boulder, cast spell. Yep, so that's where we're at. As you can see, something's happening here. Why is that just shooting out? What is that? Solar rays. Priest King. Jaguar Warrior. Who's doing this? I don't know who was... I think it was the Priest King, but the angle of the attack was weird for sure. But yeah, as you saw, we did some damage, though. It was good that we fortified. Yeah, they're down to 66 units, and they're not scary at all, except for the casting. We even killed the big bird, so yeah. Overall, not ideal, but not the end of the world for sure. So, come down here. Alright, so Formless Spawn, they swallow. That's a really cool effect, which will just completely engulf a unit and prevent them from fighting. They're Pierce, Blunt, and Slash resistant, so they take half damage. They're Shock, Cold, and Fire resistant, but the only thing we need to worry about are normal damage channels, because that's what we do. And then they have the Suetopod Strike, which is 1 to 8 acid damage, or 1 to 6 acid damage, which is one of the only damage channels that you really don't see resistances for. So, so we'll have to worry about that. But so yeah, we'll maybe think about attacking them. But we're going to go ahead and call it here because it's already at time, which went really quickly. We definitely are making more progress towards our goal. We've identified our objectives now. We have to take this fortified Hoburg back, knock out this Temple City, which looks like they sent an army out, so that's good. And then we have to knock out this guard tower. Once we do that, we'll have knocked out the Priest King, and then we can turn our full forces against our wonderful Dryad Queen. So, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot. Definitely helps the channel, and I definitely want to continue making videos and continue to grow. So, with that, I will bid you guys farewell.